Hi, everybody. It's Craig from Picks and Parlays. It's Wednesday, February 24th, 2021. And we're back with 5 free betting picks for you for a Wednesday's betting action. Of course, as always, if you haven't done so, make sure you give us that thumbs up and you hit the subscribe button to turn on notifications. Make sure you don't miss out on everything we do daily here at Picks and Parlays. And most importantly, though, after you hit that thumbs up, put in the comments who you like for today, or say what you like, what you think of my plays or somebody else's plays. But be part of the Picks and Parlays community by putting in the comments of both Facebook or YouTube, wherever you're watching, your picks for the day. Terrible day yesterday, but I got my lucky pen today. I went back to the lucky pen. That's how bad yesterday's picks were. So we get back to it today. I've got 2 NBA plays, 2 college basketball plays, and a play right off the consensus report. So let's kick it off here, and let's get back at it. We got the Hornets at the Suns. 4.5-star play to kick it off in the NBA. And you know, this Hornets team has been way better than people thought. This Hornets team was, if anybody would have said they would have been close to 500, and they're 14-16 on the year, I think all fans would have ran and said they would take that. Been good against the spread, too. 16-13 against the spread. Phoenix, big favorite here. Phoenix, 9.5. Even see some 10s out there. And a total of 225. So the way I look at this game, the Suns are obviously just clearly the best team. 9-1 straight up, 9-1 against the spread. But, you know, it seems like the Hornets have made me so much money this year. It's a team I hate. So I'm going to go to the total instead on this one. 4.5-star play on the over. This Suns team's been red hot on offense, and Devin Booker was snubbed off the All-Star team. I have a feeling that Chris Paul and company will be feeding him a lot. I think he goes off tonight. I think it pushes this game way over 225. It's going to be our play in this one. So that kicks it off for Wednesday, February 24th, free betting picks in the NBA action. Don't forget, if you haven't done so, hit that thumbs up and put in the comments who you like. Also, don't forget my best bet. Best bet's going to be in the NBA today. picksandparlays.net/Craig. That's where you can get my best bet of the day in the NBA, just $14.99. That's $25 off, or you can get a weekly pass for just $89. So that'll be every day's best bets. So make sure you check that out over at picksandparlays.net/Craig. Link is in the description. All right, now we go to a team coming off a long layoff here, almost 2-week layoff for the San Antonio Spurs team at the Oklahoma City Thunder, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time game. Thunder favored by 2.5, total 217. And opened up -1.5. They've been bet up a whole point. So I think that tells you where the steam is in this one. I'm on that steam as well. I like this Oklahoma City Thunder team. I bet it at 1.5 when it came out last night because I'm just banking, because we've seen it. When the Wizards had that long layoff, they were terrible the first few games back. I just think it's asking a lot of even a professional that's obviously getting in the gym, getting his work in, to come back and be able to bounce back without any rust. I think there'll be a lot of rust here. They'll not be in game shape. I think the Thunder even haven't been here as far as straight up. I think they do get a rare home win. They're just 4-10 on the year at home. But I like the Thunder -2.5. I'm banking. This is a game that you have to just you don't compare the skill between the two teams because Spurs are way more talented, way more skillful. But I think you have to look at a team with way rust versus a team that's not rusty. Let's take the Thunder -2.5 on this one. All right, so don't forget, if you haven't done so, make sure you put in the comments who you like. Hit that thumbs up. We go to college basketball now. And, you know, college basketball has been pretty good to me the last few weeks. This is our top play of the day in college basketball. 4.5-star play, DePaul at Creighton. And we had a big play on DePaul last week, and they covered for us. We're back on them again. They've been good on the road against the spread. They're usually, I think they're almost always an underdog, but on the road, they're usually big underdogs, and this is definitely the case here. Creighton -15, total 143. I like DePaul here. They're 4-2 against the spread on the road this year, and Creighton's not great at home, and they seem to always play to the level of their competition. They're 5-7 against the spread at home, just 9-12 against the spread overall on the year. So having to cover 15 points, almost everything has to go right to win by 15 in a Big East type game. I mean, these games in the Big East have been much closer. So let's take DePaul plus the 15, and that one is a 4.5-star play. All right, now we finish it up with my plays in college basketball. Now, don't forget my best bet, picksandparlays.net/Craig. The link is in the description, just $14.99. That's $25 off. Or my weekly subscription, I have it over $100 off at just $89. Sorry, I think I said 7 earlier. It's $89. So make sure you check that out. That link is in the description, both at Facebook and at YouTube. Clemson at Wake Forest, 4.5-star play. And you have to. This is a tough one if you look at the numbers, because Clemson's not been good on the road. 1-4 straight up, 0-5 against the spread. They're facing a Wake Forest team that's just not very good. Clemson, big favorite here, minus 3.5. Because for Clemson, this is a big favorite on the road. And Wake Forest, the total here is 131.5. But I just think Clemson is the better team. And their defense, they need to win. I know 13-5 looks impressive, but it's like, who have they really beat? They cannot afford to lose this game if they want to get in the NCAA tournament. Because if you look at their schedule ahead, they could maybe not win another game. And this would be a really, really bad loss for them. So I think Clemson, in a must-win, I think for them, gets the win here. Let's lay the 3.5. Wake Forest has been getting hammered. NC State's not a great team. NC State beat them by, 15, 18 points, something like that. So let's take Clemson in this one. This is more of a fade probably on Wake Forest as well. But I always like teams that need to win, that are on the bubble-type teams this time of year. So that's what I'm at. Let's see. Every dollar counts. He says he's a Cincinnati man. I'm a Bacon grad. Well, I went to Cincinnati McNicholas, so we played Bacon all the time. All right, so that's what we have for my 440 plays. Of course, my fifth play, I go directly to the consensus report. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plays in the consensus today. So I've usually picked the highest one. This one's in the NHL today, but there's 2 exactly the same as of right now. So make sure you get in on the full consensus report. There's several good consensus plays. You can get that full consensus report. Go to picksandparlays.net. Under the premium pick drop-down, click on consensus. And for less than $2 a day, you can get a month of the consensus report. But we also have 3-day and 7-day trial options available there. Same link. All right, so we're going to go to Kings at Blues tonight. Blues, big favorite here. 3 handicappers to 0 on the St. Louis Blues. So we're going back to the NHL action. It's been very good to us, our consensus report, all of our videos this year. So we're going to go back to it. St. Louis Blues. I also verified that with my number one expert that I go to. And if you, Scott Rickenbach, if you love hockey, make sure you get on Scott's plays. Scott is my number one go-to guy. He likes the Blues as well tonight at minus 160. So that's what we have for our 5 free plays for Wednesday, February 24th, 2021. Don't forget, I'll give a recap, but before I get to it, hit that thumbs up, leave in the comments who you like, and most importantly, get in on all the Picks and Parlays best bets over at picksandparlays.net/Craig. That's where you can get my bet for today, just $14.99. That's $25 off. Or, well, you wouldn't want to buy, or it would just be purchase a monthly or a weekly subscription for just $89. You get my best bet every day, so save you a little extra dough on that one. All right, so we're going to recap here. 4.5-star play. And I give these out in order of how I like the games. DePaul plus 15 for the day. Creighton has just played good enough to win many times, and DePaul has been pretty good for me recently against the spread. So I like DePaul on that one. Then I like the over 225 in the Suns and Hornets. Suns team with Devin Booker very motivated. I think Suns get 130 again. That's what they got last game. I think they get 130. If they get 130, we'll have no trouble. Hornets have been kicking in about 110 a game as well. So then I go to Clemson at Wake Forest. I like Clemson minus 3.5. I just think Clemson is in a must-win spot. They do not want to lose to Wake Forest and put themselves maybe on the wrong side of that bubble. Spurs at Thunder. I like the Thunder minus 2.5. This is really a play, just the rust versus rest, they say, come NCAA tournament time. This is a rust spot for a team that hasn't played in nearly 2 weeks of the Spurs. So let's take the Thunder minus 2.5. And then the consensus free play today, St. Louis Blues minus 160 is our consensus free play. So don't forget, my best bet, picksandparlays.net/Craig. The link is in the description. Just $14.99. Get you my best bet today in the NBA. Or get my weekly subscription at that same link for, it's about $100 off, or $189. So make sure you check that out. All right, so that's what we have for today. Don't forget, leave in the comments who you like. Hit that thumbs up, and we'll be back again at 10 o'clock on Thursday, as always. So have a great day. Let's get back to the winners, and be safe out there, and we'll see you again on